After the end of the Tournament of Strength, Goku spent some relaxing time with his family. Goku had great interests in meeting his parents to live in prosperity after he became highly regarded thanks to Zeno, as he had contributed greatly to the enjoyment of the king in his Tournament of Power. Goku held a high position and was now highly respected by the supreme rulers. Goku greeted his parents with a generous welcome and introduced them to his culture, and everything Goku had done in the past years. The relatives met each other. Chi-Chi also had a personal acquaintance with Jin. All of this was a gift from Zeno, who rewarded Goku by meeting his parents who were killed by Frieza previously. Goku used to spend a lot of time with Bardock in agricultural work, and also sometimes both of them resorted to training, until Bardock was able to realize a high level within his strength and obtained a new transformation after a short period of training. All of this was being watched by a familiar person, the person who was close to Goku and liked to meet him on combat occasions and competitions. But now this person is filling his heart with hatred towards Goku directly after the end of the Power Tournament. He is Beerus, who has become hates Goku in particular, since the time he had a high status with Mr. Zeno and met his parents. There has been no meeting between Beerus and Goku. Even the earth food that Beerus was enjoying was only allowed to never look at Goku again. On the planet Beerus, and in a discussion between Beerus and Whis, where Whis wondered about the condition of Beerus, who became pretending differently than usual. He also gets very moody every time he gets into an argument with Whis. Here Beerus responded by saying literally, "Well, my words may sound strange to you, but I hope you understand me. Since the time I met Goku, I have become completely different and kind to the people of Earth. I have also given up my duties as a destroyer. Not only that, and this is not what bothered me, but the time when I saw that this ordinary creature had become an enormous level of power. But more than that, he became more interested in the king than us. But Beerus, don't you see that this will contribute to the elevation of our position? Goku is from us as long as he is from the 7th universe, so he is a source of prosperity for this universe 7 compared to the rest of the universes. I don't care about that Whis. My problems are personal problems, and now I see that Goku will pose a danger to us as a ruler of destruction. He has become very powerful. Who knows? This may happen with the rest of the people, especially his father Bardock. Don't you see how he has become so caring for him? Put aside this nonsense, Beerus, and go to your bedroom. You should rest a little. This is all just a mood, and you should come to your senses." Beerus knew at this moment that Whis would not support him emotionally, and would not stand in support of his idea. So Beerus became angry more than before and thought of sharing this idea with the rest of the rulers of destruction, especially since they hated Goku after he defeated them in a tournament of strength. But Beerus had a barrier that prevented him from this matter. It is the close relationship between Goku and Zeno. If it is discovered that he is plotting to endanger Goku, then he will be subjected to severe punishment, the severity of which no one except the king knows. The days continued in this way, and on the planet Earth, Bardock was happy to fight Goku and also trained with him on his own farm. Until this moment, Bardock decided to inform Goku about a secret as a surprise to him after the years he spent on Earth, where he spoke saying, "Well, son, listen to me now. I want to tell you something. Actually, I'm keeping a secret from you, and I think now is the right time to tell you." "What do you say?" "Well, it seems that you want to say that you have attained a new level and hide it from me. I see recently that you have become more interested in training, and you are seeking to possess one new transformation after another, right?" "I'm not like this. Actually, my son, your mother is pregnant, and in a few months she will give birth to a new son, who will be your brother." "What are you saying, Dad? That's good news. I never expected that you are still intending to have a son. What very good news." Goku was happy when he found out that his mother would give birth to a younger brother, who would be Gohan and Goten's uncle. In fact, Jin has been staying at Chi-Chi's house mostly to spend time with her to take care of household chores. Gohan received the news from Goku that Jin will give birth to a young uncle, which made Gohan rejoice and make the entire family gather in one meeting to celebrate this news. But will this happiness continue among individuals? Beerus had actually made his way to meet all the ruler, and then each one of them spoke as follows. "Well, Beerus, I knew that sooner or later you would regret it and you would think of tricks to bring down that so-called Goku. He is definitely from your universe, and I see that this plays in your interests. But I know your ego, I know your personality. You cannot bear the presence of an ordinary being in front of you, and he surpasses you in the level of your strength and position. We are the rulers of destruction, and we understand each other. If you are well aware of what I am saying and what I feel, then you will find a solution for us now. We want to work to bring down that damned one with his father Bardock. The two have become remarkably elevated. We have to destroy their future. Everyone thought of tricks to get rid of Goku without killing him, and without also leaving him in an open place where Zeno could feeling his strength. So everyone kept thinking for a few hours. All ideas were rejected, considering that Beerus knew very well that it would pose a great danger to him after Zeno would discover that. But a dangerous idea drew the attention of Beerus from the ruler of destruction, which was as follows. Now listen to me, you have to resort to magical powers. It is the power that can be embodied by 6 members of the rulers of destruction. Most of you may be unaware of this aspect, but the truth is that each of us has a companion associated with the spiritual side. It is the side that is controlled only by a consort of ghosts, which it is features that we do not have. Therefore, I recommend that you resort to a magical ritual through which you can embody any consort you want. And then how do you think we will use plan to get rid of Goku? But how do you think we will use the magical powers to get rid of him? I told you that I did not want to kill him. Don't be stupid, Beerus. The magical power will enable you to imprison Goku in the spirit world. It is the world where he will not have a key to get out of as long as he has entered it. Well, how would you advise us to implement this plan? You have to volunteer yourself, Beerus. As long as you are the strongest among us, we will apply this ritual to you. They will gather 6 members of the rulers of destruction, and each one of them will extend the power of Hakai carefully and simultaneously. After that, each person must meditate and conjure the evil side of him. I know that learning these steps will produce an effective result if you focus on your powers. Indeed, 6 of them gathered, while Beerus stood in the middle to apply this ritual to him, where he will conjure up a consort of Beerus, who will have magical features related to the spiritual aspect. All the rulers of destruction gathered in a secluded place to implement the plan in his isolation. The climate of the entire region changed, and the ground shook violently. After a few minutes, he was hit by very strong shocks, which left him screaming at the top of his voice, in pain from the severity of the impact he was subjected to, which cost him a few minutes until Beerus fell completely unconscious. But surprisingly, after the situation returned to normal, it seemed that nothing had changed in the area, as if this had been implemented has gone to waste. The rulers of destruction were disturbed by this, especially since Beerus had been greatly harmed. Beerus returned to his planet after being transported by one of the rulers of destruction, claiming that was engaged in a struggle against him to measure his strength level, and ended up being severely injured. Whis was oblivious to this, and then Beerus went to rest in his own room. He was disturbed by what was going on. After nightfall, Goku went to rest with his wife, and Bardock settled with Jin in the same house. But Goku saw a strange dream at this moment that left him feeling fear and tension for fear of the future of this existence. Goku saw in his dream his little brother who would be born, but the shock was that he saw a strange and unknown being who kidnapped his child, and then killed him right in front of Goku. Goku woke up from his sleep immediately after he saw a terrifying dream. Then he said literally, "It is clear that someone is hatching a plan for me that is about to turn on me with dangers. I have to be careful, especially at this stage. There must be some vengeful people plotting something. Especially since I have a large family and my mother is about to give birth to a new baby. I have to be careful. I'm going to go outside to get some fresh air." On that night, something happened that Beerus had never expected. He felt a headache in his head that made him struggle to settle down, and then a being came out of his body, which was exactly like Beerus. He was shocked after he saw this scene, wondering about the identity of this creature, to answer the other saying, "I am your consort. Congratulations, you have now made covenants with the spirits, and you can now have any help from me, but only on condition that this will rob you of hundreds of years of your life for all the services we perform for you. So then you are my counterpart and whom I performed the rituals to bring." Yes, completely. I know your intentions. Let it be known that I'm able to read your thoughts and be able to match your intentions. There is no need for you to tell me the details. Your tasks that you want to carry out, I am able to accomplish. Beerus rejoiced that night. Although this matter will apply to him with a kind of negativity, given that the compensation he will perform is related to his age and the period of his life. But nevertheless, his main goal was only to get rid of Goku and his parents to live in comfort and reassurance. Beerus thought of using his counterpart to go to the planet Earth and get rid of Goku, but the counterpart replied that this matter would not work at all. He uses one of the individuals who will implement this order and who has a relationship with Goku, so that Beerus can ensure his safety so that he will not be blamed by Zeno. Beerus thought about it until he came up with the idea of using Frieza. As long as Frieza had previously been assigned years ago with the task of destroying planet Vegeta, he now ordered him to propose this idea, but in a peaceful way. Frieza had already headed towards planet Earth. Bardock was shocked when he saw Frieza for the first time after years. Bardock thought of attacking Frieza until Goku stopped him. "Stop, Dad! There is no need for that. I forgot to say that Frieza has returned to his senses, and he has also helped us win in the Tournament of Strength. Do not be afraid of him." "What are you saying, Cockroach? This being has destroyed my life before." "Well, I actually came to help you both. I miss you, Goku. After hearing that you have taken an advanced path in training, I want to measure your strength level." "Well, Frieza, I'm not used to you. But not now. You don't have to bother. We are now busy and concerned only with ourselves." "But Goku, don't you see that this will play in your interest as long as you want to develop your skills? Even my presence may also expose you to positive effects. And do not forget to say that I can develop quickly, and I also had training in previous years. Come on, I want to show you a new level." Goku was afraid that Frieza was planning tricks for him, but he was surprised after Frieza said that the training would take place in the time room, so that the entire area would not be damaged. And this is because Frieza now hides great power. "Well, I will come with you. I hope you stay away, my father." "This is not possible, my son. I do not trust this traitor. He may plot tricks for you. I have to come with you. I must join the fight and guarantee your safety, my son." The trio headed directly to the Kami Tower in order to use the time room. Goku met Dendi at that place and suggested to him the idea of entering the room to book a training appointment between him, Frieza, and his father. Dendi feared that Frieza was planning something, as he was suspicious of this, considering Frieza is not actually normal to ask for a training date. But as long as Goku is strong, he agreed and then allowed him to enter the time chamber. Once the trio entered, Frieza planned to fight directly with Goku, engaging him in a struggle fierce, while Bardock will watch the fight from afar, and this is what happened. It cost them many minutes to end this struggle. Then Frieza discovered that Goku is very strong and confessed to him, while Bardock completely refused to be involved in the conflict with Frieza, and this is because he hated him in the first place and could not bear to look at him. But at this moment, while the two were talking about training and fighting, something strange happened. Bardock noticed the appearance of a black smoke behind Goku made Bardock sure that what he feared would happen now. Bardock hurried at this moment to pounce on this strange object, and then Bardock grabbed this object, which was eventually discovered to be Beerus's consort. But the stranger was that this consort did not appear in his true form for Goku, as he was said. "What are you doing here, Beerus? Cockroach, this creature was about to harm you. I don't know where it came from, but you have to kill it now. I think this is a result of Frieza's actions. What do you say, my father? This is Beerus. This is our old friend. I can't believe a cockroach. I previously trusted your words regarding Frieza. Now he devised a plan to trap us. Kill him now!" The facial expression of this creature does not indicate what you are saying. Consort of Beerus was smiling at this moment. This is because H know that Goku will yearn for him, as he appears to him in the form of Beerus. But unfortunately, what should have happened happened. Frieza intervened at this moment, taking advantage of the force, and then stabbed Bardock behind his back, putting him to the ground. "Well, actually, I deceived you, Goku. You are now locked up in this place, and no one knows about your existence at all. I was planning a plan to put you in jail. What about me being? I was a reason to carry out the task. What is my reward? I think you forgot about me." The consort of Beerus exposed Frieza to a very strong influence, as he was hurt after receiving magic shipments from this consort, but it was not supportive of him. Rather, the intention of this consort was to kill Frieza with severe torment and a negative influence that would invade his body and end his life. Frieza was hurt and fell to the ground. this was not what caught Goku's attention. Bardock now appeared to be on the ground, with blood on his face. He addressed his last words to Goku saying, "Well, my son, in fact, I was afraid of this happening. I knew that someone was making plans to get rid of you. But I think this is the end of me. I am glad that you are alive. Please find a way out and take revenge, and do not forget that there is a son coming who will be your new brother. Save your mother, and do not deprive her of the happiness of her next son. Please, my son." Bardock fell, losing his life, while he was crying hard in pain. After he regretted trusting Frieza's words, he cried out at the top of his voice. Then the place exploded and the floor shook violently, as he said, "I'll never forgive you for everything you've done. Looks like someone has been plotting for a while. If this guy looks like Beerus, there's a good chance he's the reason. But whatever, I promise I'm going to get out of this place, and I'm going to get rid of you."